Hello and good morning. What's up, everyone? Welcome to Get Up and Game, a channel all about board games and card games. The day just started, so what better way to get it going than with a game on the table? Today we have Marvel Champions by Fantasy Flight Games. I'm going to do a solo playthrough with my favorite hero, Drax, to celebrate my first ever YouTube video. And we're going up against Rhino. I believe as a new YouTube content creator for Marvel Champions, I am constitutionally required to play against Rhino as the first villain. Also, I need to keep this simple because I don't really know what I'm doing. I did add the Children of Thanos modular encounter set to try to make things slightly more interesting. If you like to watch Marvel Champions content on YouTube, you probably have seen Rhino a time or two. So I'm hoping to make them a little more interesting. We're going to get started. Give it just a quick shuffle. I shuffled already, but should probably show shuffles on the camera. I don't know. What do I know about this? Pretty much nothing. Hey, Mantis, there we go. This deck, Drax Leadership deck, I call it Commander Drax. It is all about playing and recycling and reusing Mantis as frequently as possible. I really like this starting hand, actually. I think I might keep everything. Well, I should probably dig for the knife. I'll dig for his knife. We did not find it. That's okay. All right, just kind of see how things look on the camera. I apologize now for the glare and the shadows, maybe the sound. Onwards and upwards from here, things can only get better. So we're going to flip Drax into his hero form. If you're not familiar with Drax, his whole deal is he wants to be attacked, and when the villain attacks him, he builds up these vengeance counters, which increases attack, and a lot of his cards play off of how high his attack is, and he can get up to 4 attack with his knife upgrade. So I'm really hoping to make that happen as quickly as possible. Rhino punches pretty hard, so Drax is only going to be able to take so many hits, and that's why we have Mantis, who you can exhaust to deal the damage to her to heal Drax for 3. So we are going to try to do that as often as we can. We're going to use energy, double resource, to pay for Mantis, get her on the table. We are going to attack with Drax for 1. Rhino has 14 hit points, so we'll just take 1 out of there. Seems like a fine place to put it. And now we're going to play Fight Me Coward as an action. Ready your hero and draw a card. And then the villain attacks you. So Rhino is attacking Drax. He has a base attack of 2. And then he's going to flip up a boost card. It is a 2 boost icon. Shadows of the Past is gone. Always happy to see that. So he's attacking for 4 total. Drax takes 4 damage. Down to 10. And more importantly, he gets a vengeance counter. So now his attack is at 2. We're going to go ahead and exhaust Mantis, deal the damage to her to heal Drax back up for 3. Really, this game is just all about turning dials. That's the point, really. We put all the decks together so we can turn some dials up and down. We are going to use the power of leadership to bring out, do I want command team or rapid response? I think for now, rapid response is probably the more important. I don't need to heal Drax again, so I don't need to use command team to ready Mantis. Better just to have the rapid response on the table for when she goes down. Drax is going to attack for 2 more, bringing Rhino down to 11. We are going to go ahead and use this command team to play Ready for Action to add a tough status card to Mantis, which is basically 1 extra use of her. Next time she would take a damage, she won't need to because the tough will block it. All right, that is all we have there. We're going to go ahead and end our turn, draw our hand of 4 because Drax only draws 4 cards. We have Assess the Situation, Rapid Response, Maria Hill, and Major Victory. So not 100% sure what we're going to do next turn, but we'll wait and find out. Also, I just realized I'm using threat tokens as damage for Rhino. So we're off to a great start. I'll just keep doing that, I guess. We're going to go ahead. I don't want to start over again. I've already started over 4 times. Okay, we're going to add 1 threat to the break-in per step 1 of the villain phase. Rhino, I'm in hero form, so Rhino wants to attack Drax. And Drax just takes hits. That's his job. So Rhino's attacking for 2 plus a boost. It is a star. Corvus Glaive. Discard an ally or support you control. Fantastic. I'm so glad I included the Children of Thanos. So we're discarding Mantis. Just like that. But, yep, and that doesn't even trigger rapid response because she was not defeated. She was discarded. Now I'm really tempted to start over. Okay, so Drax takes 2 because that didn't add any damage to the attack, so it was 2 damage. And he does get another vengeance counter. And then my encounter card for the round is Proxima Midnight. She's a 5 hit point minion with 3 attack, and her attacks gain piercing. But Drax doesn't get a lot of tough statuses, so that hopefully won't really matter. Okay, wow. We're not having nearly as much fun as we were 47 seconds ago. Let's see what I can do about that. I think I want to get out Maria Hill. Yes, we are going to use these 2 cards to bring out Maria. She's sort of my main thwarting friend. We're going to draw a card into Kit. Kit is not helpful right now just because we cannot afford him. Afford it, rather, the ship. So I'm going to play Assess the Situation to increase my hand size by 1. I like to put a little token on there because I will definitely forget to draw that extra card. I don't think I'm going to hold on to Kit. There's other cards I want more, so I'm just going to set that aside. I'm going to discard that at the end of the turn. Drax is now attacking for 3. We need to get Proxima Midnight off the table, so I'm going to go and hit her for 3. I'll go ahead and use damage tokens this time instead of the threat tokens I used on Rhino. And Maria, I think she's actually just going to hang out for a minute because I want to use her to thwart for 2, and there's only 1 threat currently. So she is just going to stand there. Gonna ready up. We're gonna discard Kit. Draw 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Set that aside. Okay. We have cards in our hand. Those are cards. All right. Step 1 of the villain phase. He gets a 2nd threat. Now it's up to 2. He is again attacking me for 2 plus a boost. I do have a parry, which will prevent all the damage. I'm trying to decide if I want to use it for Rhino's attack or Proxima Midnight. Proxima is hitting for 3, which is more than Rhino, but Rhino's getting a boost that will likely be more than 1. Well, actually, with parry, I can wait and see. It's when I take the damage, so we're going to wait and see. So Rhino's attacking for 2, 3, 4. So we'll go ahead and play the parry to prevent the damage. Get our 3rd and final vengeance counter, which is wonderful news. And then Proxima is going to hit us for 3. So Drax is down to 8. Drax is not scared, even though Mantis is very far away. And our encounter card for the round is a tribute. It has 2 threat per player, so 2. And it says when defeated, we're going to get an extra encounter card. So we're not going to worry about that for the moment. And it's back to us. So far, that wasn't too bad. We've got ways to deal with things. We're going to start out by using Maria Hill to thwart for 2. We're just going to go ahead and get rid of this tribute now. It has a crisis icon, and we don't want that preventing us from thwarting the main scheme. Maria takes a consequential damage. And then we have this wonderful card called Knife Leap in Drax's kit that it says it costs 3, but it actually is reduced by 1 for each vengeance counter on Drax, so it costs 0. Excuse me. And so Drax, when he makes a basic attack, it gets +5 with overkill and piercing. So he is attacking for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to send that right into Proxima. She has 2 hit points left, so she takes 2 of it. And then the overkill, it was, what did I say, 9? Flows into Rhino. Rhino loses 9 of his threat counters. I know, that's silly. He has 2 health left, or, yeah, he's got 2 health. We're going to put the damage counters on when I defeat this form, I promise. Then we're going to use Genius to get a command team onto the table with 3 counters. You can use that to ready allies like Mantis, who is dead. And we're going to play Assess Situation to increase our hand size again. And we're going to pop up. So I'm going to draw 5 cards. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now we're in business. We have everything we're looking for. That makes me very happy. All right, the break-in goes up to 3 of 7, so we don't have a lot of time for that. Rhino's attacking for 2 plus a boost. We're at 8. We're going to just take it to 0, and that's an advance gone. You're always happy to see that. So Drax would take 2 damage, but a few things are going to happen here. First of all, I have to decide if I want to prevent the damage with a parry or not. I don't think I'm going to, because I want to play some of these cards, and I'm going to need something to pay for them with. So let's see if I use that to pay for that. Gonna need to pay for mana. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud here, and I don't want to have to edit this, so there's also that. I'm not going to parry. I'm just going to take 2. That's fine. Puts me down to 6. And now that Drax has all 3 of his vengeance counters, instead of getting another vengeance counter, he gets to draw a card, which is amazing. So I have 6 cards in my hand. And I can also play this. I think I will play. No, he only has 2 health. I have a card Payback that would deal 4 damage back to him, but I think I'm just going to save it for the resource because he only has 2 health left. So, yeah, it's better served that way. Okay, so we're just going to do that. So that was the attack, and then my encounter card is Caught Off Guard. Discard an upgrade or support you control. It's coming for my stuff. All right, I think I'm going to get rid of Rapid Response. Why do I even play these cards? All right, it's back to me. Hero phase. There are so many things I want to do. I think, first of all, we're going to use Drax's other knife to get the Dwee Feet Mastery onto the table. Now when I attack, I get to draw a card. So even though Drax only has a 4 hand size, he has a lot of ways to build that up. And now I'm going to go ahead and attack for 4 to knock out Rhino. He's going to go to a stage 2 form. He takes these silly threat counters away. Just get out of here, stupid threat counters. And now he has 15 hit points. We're going to use 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15 damage counters. And when he is revealed, we search for the break and take inside scheme. I don't know if using these trays is a good idea. I just wanted to try to fancy up my shot a little bit. I already think I don't like it. Hey, right there on the bottom, we get a break and take inside scheme. Go ahead and give it a shuffle. Put this in here. Yeah, I think this is more trouble than it's worth. It looks nice, I think. They're neat trays. I mean, this is a dice tray, so it's not like it was meant for cards anyway. So it's not the tray's fault. This one's on me. Breaking and Taking comes in with 2 threat plus 1 per player, so it gets 3. And then if I don't deal with it, it's going to give me an extra encounter card at the end of each round. All right, we've got some work to do here. Did I draw my card? I believe I did. Yeah, because I drew 1 from... No, I did not. I did not. There we go. Yeah, because I had Assess, and then I drew from the attack, and yeah. So 7 cards is what we're working with here. Now, we want to get Mantis back out. Is probably the next most important thing to do. So we're going to play Make the Call, paying for it with the parry and the payback because we can't use those during the hero phase. And that allows me to get a ally out of the discard pile, put it back into play. There she is. Welcome back. She's going to immediately exhaust to heal for 3. We're going to ready her with command team. She's going to exhaust to heal for 3 more. So we're going to heal for 6 up to 12. Feeling much better about life. And then we're going to use Rapid Response to play Intimidation, which removes threat from a scheme equal to Drax's attack. His attack is 4, so we're going to remove 4 threat from Breaking and Taken, get rid of that. We don't want extra encounter cards. And we also don't want to lose by the villain threading out, so we're going to go ahead and use Maria's last activation to take 2 threat out of here. She's going to take a 2nd damage and go away. But now that is much less likely to get out of hand. I believe that is all we can do. We have no cards. Everything's exhausted. We're going to ready up. Mantis still has 1 life left. We're going to draw 4 cards. I didn't do anything to draw extra cards this turn. We have Intimidation, Payback, Ironheart, and 2 Stubborn to Die. Now that Payback's a lot more interesting now that he has 15 life left. So we're going to be able to hit him back for 4. You might just about have this. Alright, so this gets 1 threat. Rhino is now attacking for 3 plus a boost, but we're just going to keep on taking it because we have our friend Mantis. Well, maybe the smarter play is to block with her because he's more likely to do more than the 3 that she can heal. And I don't have anything to... Yeah, Mantis' job this time is going to be to block. So 3... Whoops. Well, it's 3. So it's the same either way. Mantis defends Drax faithfully, and then his card... Oh, but if you defend with Mantis, you don't get to draw the card. That was silly. Okay, well, this is a tutorial of how to play Drax and how not to play Drax. Like I said, my favorite hero, I'm an expert. I know all the ins and outs, which is why I just made that silly mistake. So my encounter card is another side scheme, Crowd Control, comes in with 2 threat. There's a crisis icon, so if we don't deal with it, we can't remove threat from the main scheme. Back to Drax with his lowly 4 cards, should have been 5, but sometimes when you play games first things in the morning, first things in the morning, you make silly mistakes and say silly things. So we are going to, I also forgot to play Payback, but I'm going to go ahead and do that because I meant to. That removes 4 damage. Payback deals damage equal to Drax's attack after he is attacked. So that does 4 damage back to him. And I really want to get Ironheart out. I should probably deal with Crowd Control. Well, you know what we're going to do first, actually. So we're going to attack with Drax so we can draw a card. So he's attacking for 4. That leaves 7 health on Rhino, and I get to draw a card. Innovation, a resource card that also heals an ally. Super helpful right now. We are going to... Was it more important to play Ironheart? Or should I get rid of that threat? I think we're going to... Let's see, I'm pretty much almost guaranteed to win next turn, unless I don't draw any damage. So let's just play it safe. And, well, even if I get rid of Crowd Control, I'm not also going to be able to remove the threat from the break-in, so it actually doesn't matter. So I'm going to play Ironheart with these 2 cards. Bring her out, draw a card. Boy, did I keep the wrong card. Alright. Ironheart is going to attack for 1. She herself, actually, takes 1. We'll do it like that. And we're just going to get rid of these cards. We're going to stand up, draw our hand of 4. Step 1 of the villain phase. Break-in gets a threat. Rhino is coming at me for 3 plus a boost. We're just going to take it this time, so I get to draw the extra card. 3, 4, 5. So we're down to 7. But did remember to draw my card this time. It's make the call, so I do believe... Oh, I had to make the call. Okay, nice. And then our encounter card is... Hard to keep down when when revealed. Rhino heals 4 damage. We can live with that. Probably going to extend the game by 1 turn, but... So he is at 10. Our turn, we are going to... Let's see, I have 3 cards left. I'm going to check my discard pile for something. Have I seen all of my knife leaps? I don't think I have. There's one. Yeah, I've only seen 1 knife leap. I know there's at least 1 more in there. So what we are going to do is play Kalu. Quite possibly my favorite ally in the game. At least top 3. We're going to use a Power of Leadership for a double resource to put Kalu into play. I get to look at the top 5 cards of my deck for an event. There was, in fact, a knife leap still available. Then we're going to shuffle. Are you really shuffling 2 cards? Okay, I've already lost track of which is which, so we're going to call that shuffled. Now that I have Knife Leap in my hand, and Rhino only has 10 health, I hope you can see where this is going. We're going to attack with Drax, for 4, plus a Knife Leap, which is free because of all the Vengeance counters. That's a total of 9. 3, 6, 9. And with his 1 left, we'll use Kalu to plink the last damage. Rhino has been defeated, and I have won my first ever playthrough video game on YouTube. I really appreciate you joining me. I hope you'll come along on the journey as I learn everything there is to learn about making videos like this. It's something I'm just doing for fun, and I'm literally looking forward to bringing some more content to you. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.